Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. And as you could imagine, Dominaria United is having a big impact on card prices this week. We'll get into all the details in just a second. But first, a quick reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Dominaria United products there, plus they have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. This week's number 10 is Worldspine Wurm. It goes up $1.04 to $9.42. That is a 12% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look for two pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards. And secondly, we want to see a true increase in sales out there. So if you're expecting a card to be in the top 10 and it does not show up, well, it fell short in one or both of those categories. With that out of the way, let's talk more about Worldspine Wurm. So I did see a copy of this in a Pioneer Creativity deck that was featured on Channel Fireball this week. But ultimately, Commander is the key driver here. This is always seen play in that format in various builds. Now there is a new Eternal Legal card coming from Dominaria United that is pushing this. I'll put it up on the screen. It is Baru Wurmspeaker. I've already seen a good amount of Commander deck lists around this card running Worldspine Wurm. Number 9 is Willow Priestess, up $1.11 to $7. That is a 19% increase. So this has seen a little Commander play, but there is a new legendary Simic Fairy that is coming with Dominaria United, and some players are interested in building new Commander decks around this card. We're going to take a look at that in just a second, but I did want to point out that I think the bulk of this movement is coming from speculation, more so than deck building. Because of the new cards, speculators are zeroing in on some of these green fairy creatures on the reserve list. In fact, this is not the only one in our top 10 today, so let's take a look at the card I'm referring to. It is Ivy, Gleeful Spell Thief. And look at that, I didn't keep you in suspense. Number 8 is Fairy Noble, up $1.12 to $3.50. That is a 47% increase. Of course, moving for the same reasons the previous card was moving. Much like the previous card, it currently does get a little bit of Commander play. Number 7 is Astral Dragon, up $1.36 to $5.49. That is a 33% increase. This comes from the Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate Draconic Descent Commander deck, and it is in fresh builds around the front-facing Commander from there for Crag Cunning Instigator, but it's also in a lot of other decks in that format as well. Miram Sentinel Wurm, the Dragon, and many others old and new. And if the Dragon support from Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate was not enough for you, guess what? Dominaria United is also pushing the tribe. Let's look at some Dragon support cards that are coming. All the ones I'm going to show you on this next slide are rares or mythic rares. And when it comes to these preview cards, I'm not going to spend too much time on them. I do want to keep the video moving. So if you want to read these cards a little closer, take a better look, feel free to pause the video. The top row are all cards from the main set. Bladewing Deathless Tyrant is from the Legends Legacy Commander deck. Two-Headed Hellkite is from the Painbow Commander deck. And the last two cards are Eternal Legal Box Toppers. Roga, Kirkkeep Overlord, and Savitri Dragon Master. Out of all these cards, though, Savitri is having the biggest influence on Astral Dragon right now, since Commander builds around that card will need to find good blue and black dragons. Number 6, Tomb of Urami, up $1.96 to $7.49. That is a 35% increase. This is an older card, yet to see a reprint, and it is in Modern Rakdos Sacrifice, which has been doing very well recently on MTGO. Not too long ago, Aspiring Spike played a Rakdos Sacrifice scam deck running this card along with Mayhem Devil. That combo has really pushed the traditional Rakdos Sacrifice builds in the format, as well as the scam builds. Beyond that, this card also gets a little Commander play, and I am already seeing people pick this up as an upgrade to that Legends Legacy Commander deck from Dominaria United. Tomb of Urami plays well with the front-facing Commander there, the Hada Binder of Wills, and I've also seen it in fresh deck lists around another card from that deck, Shanid Sleeper's Scourge. Number 5, Zaburi Golden Feather, up $2.58 this week to $10.64. That is a 32% increase. This currently doesn't see much play, but it is a reserve list card that is getting a push because of a Dominaria United Commander preview card. Let's take a look at the card. It is Zurium Golden Wind from the Legends Legacy Commander deck. Does this new legendary Griffin really mean Griffin decks will be able to take off in Commander? Maybe not, but there are a few other cards in the main set that support token creation, and you never know. There are players trying to make this work. I've already seen deck lists circulating. Time will tell. But again, I think this is another situation where the main reason Zeburi is moving the way it is not because of gameplay necessarily, but because of speculation of what could happen. I have seen speculators drawn to that card ever since the reveal of Zuriam. Number 4, Teferi, who slows the sunset. The Innistrad double feature copy goes up $235 this week to $979. That is a 32% increase. The Innistrad Midnight Hunt copy is up $350 to $909. That is a 63% increase. There's plenty of reasons why this card is moving the way it is right now. The first one is Pioneer. You see this in Bant, 4-color and 5-color ramp there. And those builds are performing very well, and you're seeing them a lot in the format right now. Plus, this is in a number of Commander builds, including a Traxa Praetor's Voice. But if you've been watching this video, you might have already guessed, yes, this card's also being pushed by some new cards from Dominaria United. Let's take a look at a couple. The first one is Karn Silex, and the professor from Tolarian Community College did a video this week where he mentioned that this could be a good card to put in those Pioneer decks that are already performing very well with Teferi. The second card is Timeless Lotus, another card that's going to play well with Teferi, something for that card to untap. And much like in the Pioneer decks, when Teferi untaps Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, this interaction would give you a lot of mana. So those two cards could be poised to see play together in Standard, definitely in Commander in the future. Also remember, there's going to be more artifacts coming in the Brothers' War. Maybe Teferi will find some more favorable interactions. Number 3 is King's Assassin, up $407 this week to $998. That is a 69% increase, and this is another older card yet to be reprinted. It does get a little Commander play currently, but there is a Dominaria United box topper that's pushing this one. Let's take a look. It is Ramses Assassin Lord, and for the Commander players that want to build around this card, King's Assassin is a hard-to-find pickup for those builds. Number 2 is Jeweled Lotus, up $977 this week to $110.71. That is a 10% increase. Wow. Huge Commander card here, and this one is in many decks, including Urza Lord High Artificer. A week ago, though, there was some discussion around this card on an MTG Finance message board, which could have pushed some attention towards it. Number 1 is a card we've discussed a lot recently, Clouth, Unrivaled Ancient. It goes up $27 in a cent to $42.98. That is a 169% increase, and this is in the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Draconic Rage Commander deck. The copy we're discussing today is the foil copy from that deck, but there's also an extended art copy out there too. This has been hot because of the push the Dragon Tribe received that we talked about earlier in the video. It is used as a commander sometimes, but more frequently you see this in the 99 of many builds there, including Miram Sentinel Wurm. But have no fear, Dominaria United is pushing this one as well, and not just because of the dragon support we saw earlier. Let's look at a few other preview cards that could be moving this. You might see Clouth in some Jodah the Unifier commander decks in the not too distant future. Also, Clouth could be a decent upgrade to the Painbow commander deck. It does synergize with the front-facing commander from there, Jared Carthalion. That's going to do it for our top 10 hot cards this week, but remember to join us for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch this weekend. That's where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, stay safe out there. Hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.